Hello everyone, my name is Liliana, also known as the Trans Fiendling, and today we're continuing to see how traumatized we can get while saving the world from devils. So, you might notice a couple things. One, that I am much higher level than last time. Okay, much higher, I'm like 4 levels higher. That's because I went and did a little bit of, what do they call it? Palladium farming to get a couple things, mainly inventory expansions. Just so that managing all of this is a little bit easier. Now we have these nifty 2 little extra bags that we can put stuff in. We can't open them at the same time, but they're different bags, I promise. Also have some cool gear. I actually ended up finding a lot of oranges, so not the orangeless playthrough that I thought it was going to be based on earlier luck, but where we left off, we had just completed some quests, got ready to receive some quests for the next segment, and now we're going to see what fresh trauma Wort can offer us. For a refresher, this is the kid who saw his dad get turned into a zombie right in front of him, and then his dad pulled his prosthetic leg off. So, yeah. We're gonna see what he wants.
Whatever you say, Mum.
After what happened to my dad, I was afraid of demons breaking into Holborn, so I snuck off and broke the mechanism to the Covent Garden approach hatch. George organized a bunch of refugees and was sending them to Covent Garden through the approach. A pack of demons ambushed them. George was trying to reopen the hatch so they could come back in. I heard them screaming. The techsmiths fixed the gateway, but if I hadn't messed with it in the first place, those refugees might still be alive. Please, Lily, make the approach safe again. Oh. Oh, baby. It's okay. I'm your new mom now. I'm adopting you. Oh, no, you're safe. Well, you might just be you might be protected by, like, smaller mini demons that I summon, but you don't have to go sabotage things. I will keep you safe. Okay, George, what the fuck do you want, buddy?
Oh, good.
Night of the Zombies. We just lost contact with the group we were sending to Covent Garden through Covent Garden Approach. The last thing we heard was a scream. It was my wife, Mary. I thought she'd be safer there. I should have gone with her. You've got the armaments to survive out there? I don't. Please look for her.
Take care of yourself.
I will do my best. Interesting.
I will see you later.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, Murmur. Alright, Covent Garden Approach, let's go! Get us a new area to explore. Alright, let's get things back equipped again. Alright, so nothing terribly new here, just still a bunch of fell boars. Oh gosh. Still a bunch, from last time we saw some fell boars in the access shafts, I think they were called. Either way, oh, you can go fuck yourself. You and your other devil friends. Oh yes, you also note I have a couple new skills. One of the things I got, I believe I have an equipment piece that gives me a skill that I did eventually want anyway. Yeah, Lightning Field. It's one of my favorite, damaging, but also just utility spells. One thing I use it a lot for is whenever there's those shelves, I just throw one on top of it, and it tends to break everything below it. the one downside to having farmed some palladium, you know, it's strong for this area, but that's fine. I also do like it in general, lightning field, because of the fact I can lob it, which is why my evoker build, in some ways, is very similar to my marksman build, because my marksman build is just using grenades. I mean, I do use guns, typically sniper rifles, but alright, I need to go pick up the auto dismantler. Heck. And welcome back. Alright, so first off, I got the auto dismantler and realized that I killed enough Hellbors in the short duration I was in the tunnels to fulfill Wart's quest. So let's see what he wants and what he has to say afterwards.
Whatever you say, Mum.
Okay, okay. Thanks, just don't tell anyone, okay? Okay, yeah, no, that's not a problem, darling. Come here, would you like a hug? I can't really... Here, let me take the claws off. Can I... Here, I give you a hug as best I can. You poor thing. But yeah, so... I got that done, got the auto dismantler. Haven't activated it yet. We'll do that once we are... The next time we get some loot. But, we are back, and we are on our way... On our way to... Nope. God, you're... Oh god, hello. Hell meat. Hey girl, I wanna see my hell meat. Disgusting. So you know how I mentioned how some of these things eventually start bursting into, like, death maggots? Yeah. Okay, we're actually getting loot, so... Wait, what? I mean, okay, I'll boost this just because I'm getting notifications saying that I can't use things because of you. Yes, please. Honestly, I'll still do enhanced and lower just because I still would like to make some palladium and be able to, you know, have things to sell. Pardon me. Alright. Okay, cool. So you haven't respawned. Sometimes the maps seem to, like, regenerate. Sometimes they don't, so just double checking that they hadn't respawned on me. Oh, I also have a new ability. It's also from another piece of armor. Lets me basically up my shields for a little bit. Now, for those of you who know me, you'll probably realize, Lily, why did you even bother putting that on your hotbar? You don't know the meaning of using support spells. You're correct. However, desperate times call for desperate situations, so, you know, if I need to, I will. Oh god. Oh. Don't do that. I thought two of you had spawned. Incendiary, Planewalker, Empyrean. So one thing I ran into a lot in the time when I was farming for Palladium, a lot, and I mean a lot, of the special enemies, like legendaries, rares enemies, which I did start running into. And one of the levels was I ran into a couple of rare somethings or other. I think they were imps. Why actually am I going this way? Oh right, in case there's a portal. They have things that not respawn, restore their health a lot? And let me tell you, that's not fun whenever you're fighting a thing that's purple, you know, like the messengers from hell, and all of a sudden its health goes from like this much to full. Because for some reason, despite this being super early, and I only have access to, you know, piddly little health things, they have access to health packs that just full restore them. It's like the gym leader who gives their thing a full restore right before you fucking kill it. Just like, oh man, really? Well, good news is Lily probably memorized all the different prefixes that mean regenerating, right? Nope, because they've had different ones, and some of them did it, some of them didn't. So far, the ones I do know are regenerating and thriving. Seem to do that. But I could be wrong, those could have been other things. Oh, what am I talking about? I can't be wrong, I'm me. And everyone knows. Oh god. Oh. Oh, hey, you're the quest target. Everyone knows you can't possibly be a presence on the internet and question yourself. Heaven forbid. Oh, hey, cool. You should level up soon. I did a little bit of research, and I did find that apparently a lot of people, or at least a lot of people used to, save up their skill points, like their little, oh, you just burst into like an actual person. I mean, that does make sense. You are several people forced together into one thing, so. But apparently it used to be common practice for a lot of people to save their level up attribute points until they got a piece of armor that they couldn't use. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Ba 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 da ba ba. No thanks. And then they would use it that way. They weren't statting themselves out wrong, basically. Which seems slightly strange to me because some of these have definitive bonuses, while some of them do not. So, hey, level 9. That was a camera angle, apparently. I also have realized that due to the armor that I now have, I can now effectively use my little firestorm infinitely. So that's very convenient. Also, these tunnels are technically a randomized layout area, I believe. However, they're very, very commonly set up the same way every time. The main difference is sometimes these little bits that aren't where you need to go will either have passages in them as per normal levels, or sometimes these will be much longer or shorter. Which is nifty. Cool. Also, I do apologize, I am aware that the mic isn't the best. That is one of the things on the list that I want to get. It's better mic, better camera. Overall, just better equipment from a better viewing experience for all of you wonderful watchers out there. Speaking of which, there's been a very positive reaction to this series so far. Much more attention than I expected to get in 3 days since I posted my last episode. Alright, let's see. Okay, ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Need something expensive for one of them? Quest things, perhaps?
Oh, right, you're the super, super greedy one. You're a bit adorable, being honest. I think my favorite thing that this guy occasionally will say to you is, your feminine wiles and wicked good looks are nothing compared to my wicked cunning and unsurpassed greed. Like, wonderful, dude. You go being a greedy person, I guess? I don't know why you're so proud of that, but okay, you do you, my man. Let's see, you can get, you I can get rid of, you I can get rid of. Ba ba da ba da ba. Why am I holding on to you again? I feel like there's a reason I'm holding on to you. I don't remember what it is, though. You I can just sell because I'm never gonna be able to fucking use
You'll
you.
be back.
Is that because, so your base is 31. Ah, that's why. Well, no, that thing's base is also 31. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna sell you. I don't remember why I was keeping you around.
Exact change only.
Exact change only. Again, you do you. Whatever floats your boat. Let's see. Fusilier's friend. Rocket pistol. Oh, can I actually... anything in here I can actually use? No? No? No, of course not. Why would that... Why would I get something that I could use? So let's see. Let's just make some of these. Purely for the sake of selling them and getting them out of my inventory. To answer questions that I kind of expect to get, for those of you who aren't familiar, I don't believe you can actually sell those. Or, or not sell those, you can't sell those. I don't believe you can transfer those between characters, is what my thought process is. That's where it was going. So, like, I don't think I could put that in my bank, then take that out as, like, a character who could use it. There did used to be, if the ancient scrolls say true, there did used to be some sort of stock market / trading system that was in place. However, that terminal has been removed in the single player version.
Believe me,
At least in the
there's
Steam release.
nothing I'd rather be doing than providing insight and direction.
Alright then. 18 years ago, hell forced us into the rotting hole that is the London Underground. Bit judgmental, but okay. Redemption is on the brink of changing that, Lily, and we'll have you to think when we do. Brandon should be in the station's main hub. Give him the comm link so he can decode Fox's information.
Good luck.
Oh, but yes, I mentioned a much more positive reaction than I was expecting. There's been a lot more people who are still in this fandom who are active and around and looking for content, apparently, so I'm very happy for that. Hello, welcome! I've not been super active in any sort of community, but I'm very glad that you all are here. And I'm glad I can help provide some
Nothing
content
like
for you, because I
first-hand
know there's
experience, eh?
not a lot for this particular game. Each station has a leader that oversees all activities pertaining to that station. Brandon Land is not only one of Redemption's most prominent members, he is the commander of Covent Garden Station. Alright, thank you.
I wish you well.
Cool, I wish you well too. Hello, Guardian Templar. Have you located Dr. Fawkes? I volunteered to help with the search, but Land rejected my request. I understand why. Covent Garden may not be as bad off as Holborn, but we're short on Seraphim to guard the station. Your help is much appreciated. Alright, points. I'm going to do 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. But Lily, why don't you just save them? Because that is not my method. Or style, really. Let's see. I'll think on that.
Killing and dying is not easy work. Are you up to it?
I mean, both of those seem relatively easy to me, honestly. I can assist you with either of them. Pleased to meet you, Lily. I'm afraid I only have time for cursory introductions at the moment. There's urgent business that I... Oh. Okay. It's like he interrupts himself. There's urgent business I must... What's this? Fox's comm link? This unit could mean our efforts have not been in vain. It looks rather worse for wear. Give me a moment to make sure its data is still accessible. Okay?
Discipline breeds perfection.
Like, literally just a moment? Like, talk to you again in your RD... Oh, wow. Okay, well that was sort of fun.
Yes.
As a marksman before I retired to R&D, most techsmiths were either an engineer or a marksman, and our past field experience is what gives us such expertise with most equipment. When you can repair overheated rifles, malfunctioning droids, and system configurations with hellspawn breathing down your neck, you come to learn you can fix just about anything. I mean, that does scan. Can't You know, that is some intense first-hand experience. You're a godsend, Lily. The comlink's data is still viable. I just need a bit of time to decode it. Okay, I thought I just gave you time for that. Oh, okay. That was the ending of that. Damn, there's a lot of people. Okay, first, let's go to Holborn. Turn in our thing with George, and then we'll come back. Also, I did chat with this person, and he just seems to be a repeating instance of his quest with his reward, for some reason.
Here it comes.
I mean, I have good news for you, my man. 18 years. It wasn't so hard with her around. At least I know that... Oh, I understand. 18 years. It wasn't so hard with her around. At least I know that will... Oh, at least I know, you know, if she's alive or not. That will help me make peace with it. We've all lost something during the past 2 decades, haven't we? Take something if you want. I don't need supplies for 2 anymore. Ugh. I don't think I really paid as much attention to some of these side things. Like, growing up as a kid, you know, as we are often wont to do, or not to do, rather, as children. But Jesus Christ.
Maybe we could sell tickets for touch. Off you go then.
TechSmith 22,
Yes.
which can make a lap. Nanoforge and Augmentrix 3000 are contributing largely in helping warriors transform into strong heroes. You can use Nanoforge installed at each station to reinforce items. Augmentrix 3000 can also be used to add quite useful options to an item. And one more thing, equipping a mod to an item with a socket will boost up the ability of the item. To equip mods to an item, right-click your mouse on an item, then click Item Details window, then drag... Okay, this is really just... stuff. This is just tutorial stuff. I don't recall that being a thing before. It feels new. Mackenzie. You got some, you have some vibes. You definitely have some vibes going on.
Ah, bollocks. Sorry, I just say that sometimes to sound properly British.
Alright then. Lucy's Alden informed me of a mixture that supplements armament with arcane energies. Alden's cabalism is renowned amongst our kind. Oh, you're also a cabalist. What? Pardon me, wonderful. His formula is worth an attempt. I have all the ingredients but one, the claws of Blighthusk demons. Might you be willing to traverse the Upper Kingsway sewers in search of them? Sure, why not? That sounds useful for me. Oh, I did say I was going to make a lap, so Lan, you're next. Lan party.
Mock me with every word.
I've decrypted Fox's data. It seems he discovered a system to detect hell rifts as they opened. Hell rifts? That's what those little portals are called. We've dubbed it the Fox Detector. The techsmiths have upgraded our systems with the technology. This will save countless lives. Nullifying hell rift will prevent the demons from just a moment. The Fox Detector has activated. A hell rift has opened in Covent Garden Market. Lily, the Seraphim from Fox's escort, transmitted from that location shortly before you arrived. I need your assistance yet again. Please search Covent Garden Market for Fox. The doctor was working on other technology paramount to our progress. He's got to be alive.
My attention will not waver.
You are a very, very determined paladin fan, or type. The advancements made by Dr. Fox are extraordinary. Earth needs him for any chance at redemption, but he's also my friend. I join you myself, but duty compels me to remain at my post. I hope you find Dr. Fox alive and well.
Obey.
Me too.
Hello?
Hello to you too, daughter. I don't think you're my daughter. But my dog and I left Holborn to come here. On our way, some undead jumped me, but the dog defended me while I ran. I went into Covent Garden steam tunnels and searched for him. There wasn't much left. I'll never forget the undead brute who led that pack. He was large and skeletal and had jagged bones jutting from his shoulders. Shasta was my companion for the last 10 years. I'm all alone now, and I don't have much. But if you're willing to deal with the undead who took him away from me, I swear I'll repay you one day. Okay, sure. Yeah, no, that's a cause.
Hi there.
Hello. Covent Garden's running low on supplies. Everyone from Holborn wants to relocate here, but truth be told, we're not faring much better. Additional provisions are stored in the lower Kingsway sewers stockrooms, but some hulking demon is currently wreaking havoc down there. Fancy shot at exercising the brute? Sure.
Okay, you take care now.
Kill Big Ben. Oh, I love it.
My day.
The Fox Detector is quite an interesting device. Advanced warning of hell rifts is fantastic, but I wonder, what if... Again, they're not demons, they're devils. What if devils who do not travel via rifts?
Come back when you need to know more.
Okay, but I brought you information. Don't talk to me like you knew that information.
Yes.
Ranger! I was forging the lower Kingsway sewers for blind eyes that I need for classified experiments when demons stormed the area. Again, devils. I had to leave the blind eyes behind. I need blind eyes. They can be extracted from those devil cabalists referred to as felbors. My rifle's on the fritz, or I'd do it myself. Interested?
Excuse me?
So I'm going to be going to sewers soon, but first I have an above-ground mission. Fun! My unit and I were working to clear the Covent Garden's train depot when a hellrift dumped over a dozen imp troopers on us. I'm the only one left. If you don't mind, I could use your help honoring their memory. Go to the depot and finish what they started. I know they'd appreciate it. Alright. Anyone else? I do see another exclamation mark, but I don't know where said person is. Are they up here? Oh, is it just the wanted posters? I think it might be the wanted posters. Wanted. Oh, Bag of Bones. I remember you. Active bounties, Bag of Bones, sighting Covent Garden train depot. Return ear to wanted. There's a slight plot hole with that. Bag of Bones implies one of these skeletal enemies. How is he gonna have an ear? Or they, or it.
Don't think you'll be getting any deals.
I don't know what their pronouns are. They're undead. Oh, you have slightly more things. Mainly support items.
A pleasure.
Alright, wonderful. Covent Garden Market. Normal. Alright, let's see what we're up to. I do remember this mission quite clearly, actually. I'm quite excited because... Oh, hold that thought. I repeat, I require immediate assistance. Hellrift opened, they took Fox inside. Gone in after him. There are demons everywhere. There. Oh shit. Oh shit! Okay, so there's definitely people nearby. She said as if she didn't know this already. Since I have a little bit of a walk, I thought I would share a interesting little thought I had. So I realized that, so my end goal, like end game goal, just for this channel in general is, you know, kind of give a big name like Let's Players slash gaming YouTube who's trans. Because I've personally not heard of anyone who's quite as large as, you know, Markiplier or, you know, a couple of the other ones that I occasionally still hear about, even though I've not really interacted with any of their content in a while. I was trying to think of why, because it's kind of surprising, because it's kind of a stereotype that most of us are gamers. Then I realized you have to have a certain level of, like, arrogance and confidence to, like, do this. You know, confidence, certainly. Society's kind of beaten most of the arrogance out of a lot of us, so that's my current theory. That aside from the fact that, you know, YouTube makes it a pain in the ass if you attack anything properly. But to quote one of my favorite recent shows, never do anything out of fear, only spite. So, heck what, you know. the algorithm and whatever else may try to do will throw my way, I will overcome it. And yes, I said heck it, I have a partner who doesn't swear due to their own profession, and they sometimes rub off on me. So, breach the Hell Rift. I love those death animations. I'm sorry, did you get shot like in the chest with an arrow from Skyrim? Ah, yes. Come here, Mr. Big Claw Hand Fucker. God, you really don't have a lot of shields, but you have a fuckload of health. Okay. Oh god, I forgot you breathe fire. Can you just, could you not though? Could you just maybe not? Have you considered not? I really must insist somewhat fervently that you not. Slightly regretting forgetting to put a couple of my skills on the hotbar because poison would be real nice right now. Oh cool, thank you imps. I appreciate your sacrifice to my energy pool. Oh god, nope, run away. Look, you can't hurt me too much, I'm too hot to die, okay? Oh god. Thank you for your sacrifice. I'm very excited to get Drain Life, because then I can just have Drain Mana on one click, Drain Life on the other, and just a very wonderful cycling between the two. So, as I mentioned, there is a, surprising to me at least, a surprisingly large, or at least surprisingly active, fandom still around for this particular game. And so anyone who knows, maybe answer a question for me that I've had for a while. Does this pierce? Because it looks like it pierces whenever you hit people close enough with it. But it never looks like, it never seems to actually hit more than one enemy. And I'm like, you know, do you see how it kind of traveled after him, but didn't really do much? I'm very curious if it actually does things, or if it's just a, I don't know, I want to say a flavor thing. See, and here's why, damn, okay, well, ooh, that is, that actually is a really, really nice, headpiece? Let's see. Da-da? Nope, nothing. Okay, cool. We have more things to kill. So, new skills that I have Plague Spirit, I believe it's called. It's really good for at-ranged, in my head I call it spell sniping, because it travels quite a distance before giving up the ghost on hitting things, pun somewhat intended. And then I think it's just called Bone Spear, and I don't know, it also has a maximum range, but another benefit to this is it deals physical damage, which is useful for the minigame, the main reason I got it. Fox's body has been ravaged by the devils, leaving him barely recognizable. Firelight glints off an object clutched in his bloody hand. Okay. The remains of Dr. Fox. I love that it fits in like a little baggie. Not an icky, a baggie. I'm curious, won't the thing respawn if I head right back in? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, I'm just gonna kill you again, real quick, because I can. That's really just because I can. You gave me a really nice thing. I want another nice thing. Really, this is, you shouldn't have good loot if you don't want to be farmed. It's the rules. You'll understand me, right? Fire damage? Ha, I'm too hot for that to affect me. No, that'll be once I get, the fantasy armor TM. Then I'll be able to actually say that. Oh, come on. You're almost dead. Just die already. Thank you. Seems that so difficult. Anything else in this particular area? I don't think so. We have sewers, steam tunnels, train depot, bag of bone, or train depot. Yeah, okay, so we don't have anything else in this area. I also noticed that there seems to be no medic anymore? I remember there being like a medic NPC in both stations that I've been to so far that aren't there anymore. That would basically serve the function of, oh, you're really low on health. Well, instead of waiting for either your auto regen to do it or using potions, just talk to this person, they'll fix you right up. But they don't seem to have that option anymore, and I don't know why. Darn, that sounded like something I was going to be able to use. Toby's Destroyer. It's a really cool looking sword, though.
Your feminine wiles are no match for my towering intellect and unsurpassed greed.
Ah, there it is. Towering intellect and unsurpassed greed. I was slightly off. My apologies. Bloody capitalist. Oh no, those are much less helpful. I was considering buying one of those because I was like, oh, just crit chance, cool. But it's specifically against certain kinds of enemies, and no thank you. Much like why I don't like the bane of mods in Warframe, I don't like statting myself out to fight specific enemies.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Cool.
You flaunt your misguided beliefs as if they were virtues.
Is that all that remains of Dr. Fox? We've lost a great man today. Lily, he was responsible for some of Earth's greatest victories against Hell. What's this? There's some sort of device hidden amongst Fox's remains. I have no idea what it is, but it must have been important for Fox to sacrifice his life to protect it. I'll gather my techsmiths and analyze the device, but it will take some time. Okay.
I hope you've learned something.
I guess in the meantime, I'll just do some quests. Do I have actual, like... I don't actually have a specific place to go to. But it looks like most of my things, I have the highest concentration of things in the sewers. Sewers, steam tunnels, depot, sewers, depot. Okay, I'll go do... I'll do the depot, because they're one zone things. I'll do the depot, the steam tunnels, and then I'll go do the sewers. Even if lane gets his shit together in the meantime, because while I'm not a completionist TM, okay. I mean, fair, but okay. Because I'm not a completionist TM, but I don't like having quests that are marked uncompleted. Ugh, this again. So, I don't know why. It might just be the Steam version. Because I don't ever remember having this problem with the other install that I have of this game. Occasionally it does that sometimes for some reason. For no particular... At least on the front end reason. I'm sure it's something to do with like memory overload, or there's too many things trying to render or something or other. It doesn't help that this thing can only use Direct 9, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Direct 9 is the highest thing it uses. Well, I believe the other version I have uses Direct 10, I think? Or higher. Point being, I do just occasionally get lag spikes for Node. The reason that I've been able to find, and oh god, stop. So I do apologize if those happen. They don't happen super frequently, thankfully. But they do occasionally happen. Okay, I need you to GTFO my way. Yes, get the fuck off my way. Oh! Oh, hey! I was looking for you. Burn, fucker, burn. I might boost this up to hard. Just for the added loot bonus, because I seem to have accidentally over-leveled myself just a touch. Well, maybe not. Oh, Mindbender? That is a lens, and I could use it. Oh, and it's actually much better than either of mine. Oh, hey, and it could replace the thing that gives me the defensive spell that I don't ever, probably will never use. And Mindbender has 2 slots. Okay, I'll wait till I can craft that. Oh god. Bellboars. I don't care what decade it is. Jump scares have never been the highest quality tactic in any approach. Game design, movie design, battle tactics. Though admittedly, ambushes do sometimes work very well. However, it's kind of a poor ambush if you announce it with a very, very loud noise before you actually even start hurting people. God, there's so many undead. I mean, this makes sense. We are in the London Underground, and Jesus fuck. I can only imagine how many people just died. Just gotta imagine Devil Flame just flooded this place whenever the devils invaded. Yes, yes, you're so big and scary. Oh no, I'm shaking. Yeah, that's karma. I really gotta pay better attention to that counter. I mean, I say that despite, you know, cooking it. A scaly leaf. I'm afraid. thing I learned during my farming. Sometimes that music actually means there actually is something coming up on you. So that's great for the old, just general game paranoia. Again, not that I'm too terribly worried, given that I accidentally way over-leveled myself. However, still puts me a touch on edge. Jesus. Do you really want to go through this again? I'm not going to say no to free loot, but I thought you might want to reconsider. Let's see. You can get the fuck out of my inventory. You can get the fuck out of my inventory. Also, I've had a couple different questions. Like, Lily, why again do you, why do you feel such a certainty that these are devils, not demons? Well, you see, being a fiendling, I have rather a specific insight into such matters. I guarantee you, at least none demons in the void, have such poorly thought out ambitions as taking over Earth. At least certainly none of the ones around in my circles. I can't speak for demons from the abyss, which are things I've heard about. But as far as the void demons that I am a part of, nah. I mean, there are so many more interesting planets in this, even the solar system to look at. Come on, catch up. There we go. Thank you. Also, if there's wondering my exasperation, oh, come on. I did find that opening my menu tends to help. Also, do apologize if I get a bit quiet whenever those happen. I'm always worried about the recording crashing. And given the fact that, you know, I'm actually in the second area, it would be a bit difficult to re-record this. Additionally, because I have tried messing with my save files to, like, get screenshots or, you know, make backups and things, and for some reason, this game is a stickler for things not changing, and I couldn't really mess with the save files in terms of, you know, creating a backup save or a secondary save with the same character. Didn't quite work. I'm now formulating another idea that just now came to mind that might work, involving moving the save file, copying it, and putting the copy back, doing stuff with the copy and not with the actual main one, and that might work. As far as cloning and creating the same, like just a duplicate save file, like that the game recognizes equally valid, nah, nothing. Oh wow, I really have absolutely no room. Well, here. Oh, Jesus. Gotta warn someone before you sneak up on them like that. That's just impolite. Even undead, some of you mortals have such rude behavior. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Oh god. I can't believe that actually worked. I thought I was going to get interrupted whenever he hit me. Alright. Gonna kill you, probably salvage all of the rare things in my inventory. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and head back. Alright. I'm going to need to free up stuff before I'm actually able to claim any rewards. I'm sorry, if you said anything cute and snippy, I wasn't quite paying attention.
A pleasure doing business with you.
I know, isn't it? You're very welcome. I'm quite pleasant to interact with, darling. Yes, that will do nicely. Okay, cool. I didn't realize the wanted poster could speak to me. Or have opinions. Oh, hey, thanks, Nort. Steam tunnels. Also one's in here. That I can do.
Excuse me?
Wow, I've never heard of someone handling imps like that, all on their own. Good work.
Excuse me?
I've heard that the cabalist Mackenzie has taken an interest in the Shriekers of Bloomsbury. So have I. Those beasts are hellspawn and are an offense to those whose souls are pure. Eradicate some of those Shriekers in Bloomsbury, and I'll reward you. You say pure. How do you mean? Because, I mean, you can be pure lots of things. Like, I'm just pure attractive. Some are just pure terrible. Like, there's so many different types of pure that you can be. I don't quite understand which one you're meaning. Also, gosh, I remember, get your accent away from mine. Where is the Mind Flayer? Mind Bender. I'm curious about the Rotfire. Let's see. Oh, one of those things. No, thank you. I'll take that Mind Bender lens, though. Very much, pretty please. Thank you. The new socket very nicely into there.
My profits are up.
Alright. So when you talk to you, get the mod remover.
A pleasure doing business.
Thank you. I know it's a pleasure doing business with me. You're quite welcome. Yes, that is rather exciting, isn't it? Alright, and now... Oh, I was like, where did it go? The faded out part. Hid it from my view. I have reptile vision. I am very curious about some of those other things that I get from this ability, from this focus. Specifically the summon Ember? Because it seems some paths, or some equipment items, will give you skills that you can't access early, while some others will give you access to skills early even though you don't qualify for them. For example, shield. Yeah, for example, shield. I don't qualify for that skill. However, with that one equipment item, let me have it. Huh. And that one will let me use Ember. Interesting. Oh. I understand. I had another piece of equipment that it gave me summon Fire Elemental, and I was very confused because I thought Summon Ember was Summon Fire Elemental. I now understand the difference. I'm assuming the Fire Elemental was the Summoner skill.
You mock me with every word.
Absolutely I do. The Tucksmiths believe the device is used to close hell rifts, but there's a caveat. It must be activated from within a rift. A rift is open in the British Museum. It was likely opened by Prince Gulkar, a demon who overtook the museum years ago on behalf of his master, the Elder Devil Sidonai. It was Sidonai who opened the Hellgate and invaded London. The threats posed by Gulkar caused us to barricade most entrances to the museum, but this opportunity is rare. You've proven more capable than most. The only unsealed passageway into the museum is through the Bloomsbury sewers. Take the device and close the rift. Okay. While you were there, slay Gulkar. He has forced us to cower here for far too long. Okay, I can try to do that. Ah yes. Now a bit of my inventory taken up by quest items. Can I do this? I can do that. Wonderful. That's actually very helpful.
Men, women, makes no difference to me.
Well, good for you. The British Museum was ours for 4 years after the invasion. We lost it to hell along with the Maritime Museum. Sidonai's superior numbers forced us to split our defenses between both our posts. We retreated from both locations, opting to fight another day. The struggle to retake Maritime was difficult, and I expect reclaiming the British Museum will be even more so. Some of the Seraphim stationed here stood against Prince Gulkar before we abandoned the museum. You might ask them what to expect.
Back to work.
Oh. So, you know, there are actually benefits to reading all the NPC's dialogue. I don't know if I ever actually did that before, because I didn't realize that you could talk to people for advice on how to handle the situation.
Yes.
I was one of the Seraphim who tried to hold the British Museum. To our credit, the battle lasted for days before Gulkar forced us to flee. It was our own paltry numbers that sealed our defeat. The Prince channels some sort of mysticism beyond my comprehension. I saw friends fall to him and his minions only to rise again in the image of Gulkar himself. We tried to retake the museum once, but only once. A single fist barricaded all entrances to the museum save for one, a secret passage in the basement. We went through thinking to assassinate the prince until we saw something that still makes my blood run cold. Okay. Effigies of Gulkar lined the walls of many rooms. As we traversed the corridors, the statues seemed to watch us. More than one of them seemed to move. Be careful, Lily. The souls of my fallen brothers are not in God's possession any longer. Gulkar will use them against you, and if they are as strong as the prince himself, you would be wise to anticipate one hell of a battle.
Goodbye.
Oh, that explains the moving statues that are about to be a pain in my ass. Okay.
Brighten my day.
Closing individual hell rifts is a nice advancement, I suppose, but ultimately slow and cumbersome. Such progress will not significantly slow Sidonai's encroachment of Earth. I admit, I am somewhat disappointed this is the best Dr. Fox could come up with.
Goodbye, my
Okay.
friend.
So, fun fact that once again somebody else who's in the community who knows more than I do as far as background things can tell me if this is right or not. But a friend of mine pointed out that Dr. Fox sounds a lot like Dr. Fox. Difference being the former being F-A-W-K-E-S and the latter being F-O-X. And apparently there used to be a radio personality, if I remember correctly, named Dr. Fox in the UK, I think. Don't quite remember the details. But anyway, they thought it was very funny that there's the important NPC related to the story
Don't think you'll be getting any
with a similar name as a radio person. However, based on the fact that the team was based
Off you go then.
not, or the development team was not based anywhere near there, probably just a coincidence. However, maybe not. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. I'm also debating whether or not I should keep on doing long episodes for this or shorter episodes. But I have yet to get solid feedback one way or the other on that. I also do have another series starting soon. My intent is to do long episodes of this and short episodes of that, so I get a little bit of content for everybody. Okay, so we're going to Bloomsbury Sewers. The sewers are also one of those areas that are more randomized, but still predictable if you've been here before. Admittedly, most things are fairly predictable once you've gone through it enough times. And I've definitely gone through these sewers frequently. Thank you for the reminder, Hellgate. Oh, actually, that is somewhat good timing. Okay, with this being misbehaving at the moment, I think I'm going to actually call it here. Well, let's get to the let's get back to the station first. Tilute the Fire Elemental. Can I summon more than one of you? Okay, no, I can only summon one of you. And you do stay with me. Adorable. Alright, that's where it's gonna be. We're gonna call it for this episode. So we got to Covent Garden Station. We've gotten a little bit extra trauma out of some of the NPCs. One who's lost her dog. I am saying that my character adopts the little child, only because I don't know if anybody else is going to or has the resources to. And everyone else seems to be going through maybe not quite as traumatic things, but definitely stressful. I'm very curious as to what details I'll pick up that I haven't noticed before, such as the fact that the one person gives you a heads up that, hey, the statues are going to move. So, I guess there will be some things that are new for me as well, so I'm very curious to see what more there is to pick up on. So, in the meantime, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. Don't forget that all of you are very important to me, so please don't forget to hydrate, masticate, and medicate if you haven't already today. Until then, I'll see you next time. A special thanks to Darius, the first of my horde of Abyssians over on Ko-fi. If you'd like to be on this roster, go over to my Ko-fi and check out the different offerings options. The benefits range from early releases, turning over your immortal soul, choosing characters for me to cosplay, personalized self-care messages, and much, much more. Each and every one of you are very important, and thank you so much for watching, and until next time, don't forget to hydrate, masticate, and medicate, and I'll see you darlings in the next video.